Good evening and welcome to RimWorld. My name is Modi Operandus. RimWorld is a sci-fi colony building sim. It is available on the website for Luddite Studios. It is not on Steam yet. It is in alpha stage right now. They'll probably add it to Steam at some point in the future, I'm sure. But right now it's an alpha. It's an alpha version 5.0.5.496. And I thought this would be a lot of fun. I've seen this on a couple other people's channels. It seemed like a lot of fun. I picked it up, and it is a lot of fun. So we're going to start a new colony here, and I'll explain some things as we go here. Basically, the premise of the game is that you are a survivor. You're actually a group of 3 survivors who have crash landed on a RimWorld planet. In this mythology of the game, RimWorlds are like outer rim type worlds that are way far away from the civilized planets of like the Federation or whatever you want to call it. They're the less civilized. They're the Wild West of the galaxy, basically. So there's the pirates. There's everything like that out there. There's raiders that'll come get you. It's the Wild West. No laws, no corporations, anything like that. But the idea is that you're a survivor. You're 3 survivors crash landed on the planet, and you have to kind of build your own society using the resources you have available to you. But the very first thing we need to do is choose an AI storyteller. And this is going to basically tell you how events are going to occur in the game. So you can go something like Chill Classic. This is like basically procedurally increasing difficulty. So it's going to start easy and then get harder, but it's a less aggressive version of Cassandra Classic, as it's called. And Cassandra Classic, again, is a steadily increasing curve of challenge. And so it'll start out easy and then build to harder. We might want to go with this for our very first playthrough here. It's not a bad idea. I don't want to make it too easy with going with the Cali Classic or the Chill Cali Classic. We'll go Cassandra Classic, I think. But just to show you the other features here, there is Phoebe Friendly, which is a very easy mode, kind of. Just trying to tell a tale, and the events that happen to you are not going to necessarily be anything you can't handle. And then there's also Randy Random. Now, Randy doesn't follow any rules, as it says here. So it's basically just random events. Anything could happen. You don't know. It could be a giant mech that it sends, and you aren't quite ready for it. Or it could be something very easy for a long time. You never know what's going to happen. But we're going to go with Cassandra Classic because it'll be an escalating story, and that might work well for our very first playthrough here. We'll go until the colony dies and see how long it takes us. I mean, eventually we will get wiped out by something because the difficulty increases as you go, but hopefully we'll be able to last a good long while, and we'll see how it goes. So we're gonna go with Cassandra Classic here, and then we have to pick our first 3 colonists. So we have a female, age 44, named Blair. She was a Luddite. Okay, so she is incapable of being intellectual and incapable of crafting. She has social skills, some cooking, some medicine, some artistic. Can't do any research, can't do any crafting though. So that's gonna be fine though. We can use her for a lot of different things. I'm gonna try to keep these as random as possible. So we're gonna keep it with whatever the random things are here. So we got Blair, the Luddite, and she's age 44. The traits down here, Artificial Eye and Chronically Depressed, don't actually do anything yet. They're just fun story bits for now, as it says here. In the final version, they said that they will actually do things, and that's going to add a lot of variation to the game if they actually make these things do different abilities and that kind of thing. Because every single character in the game has the same kind of growth chart and backstory and all that it's randomized. So Larson is our commissar. Commissar, is that right? Military commissar. Okay, shelter child, then grew up to be a military commissar. He's good at everything, so this is a really good guy to have with us. He's got a good shooting skill, 6. Pretty good at socializing, pretty good at everything. Construction, not so great, and mining, not so great. Hopefully our next person is good at mining though, but we'll go with it. So he is age 39, military commissar. Welcome, Larson. And then Esparza is a female, age 42, was a vat-grown soldier, and then later grew up to become an inventor. I don't know why a vat-grown soldier would have any choice in the matter. It sounds like they've got their life pretty much figured out from the start there, but somehow became an inventor. And abilities are non-social, non-medicine, and that's basically it. So incapable of caring. Oh my god, that sounds like me. Wow, how about that? I really identify with that. Esme Esparza. So this is probably a good mix. We have some people that are unable to do certain things, but they don't overlap. So we're gonna have somebody that can do everything. Mining is probably a weak point for us right now, but we'll base our progress around what kind of world we have and what these guys can actually do. So we can do a couple different size worlds here. There is small up to very large. Crocious is this gigantic world. I think we'll just go with the small world, 225 by 225, so a little bit bigger than the basic, but medium might be too much for us to handle at the moment, especially because I'm not super familiar with the game. I've played it quite a bit, but not super deep because I wanted to do a let's play of it for sure. So I'm not super familiar with the game. I'll still be surprised by quite a few things, I'm sure, and I'll probably make lots of mistakes when I'm playing. So, you know what? Take that with a grain of salt. I'll try to do the best I can here, but I don't make any promises that this is going to be a super skilled playthrough when I start here. I might do more playthroughs if this is popular, so let me know if you are enjoying this. If you want to see more of this on my channel, please let me know, and I'll take that in consideration when I'm considering making new episodes and that kind of thing, or the series I choose and that kind of thing. So let's get going here. Let's create our new world with Blair, Larson, and Esparza. It's generating our gigantic world. Okay, we got it. All right, so the three of you awake in your crypto sleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown RimWorld. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. And there it is. Our crew crash lands, and let's go ahead and pause this right away here, and we'll take a look. Okay, let's take a look at our people here. We got Blair, who's got kind of some evil eyes here, it looks like, and a weird like bob haircut. Esparza, awesome, and Larson is a big black guy who doesn't look to be wearing clothes. He's just running around naked here. Everyone else has clothes on. Is he actually wearing clothes? He is not wearing clothes. Oh my god. Okay, we might have to find him some. Oh my god, that's hilarious. We might need to find him some things here soon. He's got a door key as his inventory and no clothes whatsoever. Meanwhile, Blair at least has a vest on. And Esparza, do you have anything? Do you have any gear on you? She's only wearing a t-shirt, so that's fine. I don't think they have pants because they don't really have legs, so I think they just have to worry about their tops. Yeah, they have a button. She has two things. Can you give your jacket to Larson, please? He needs something. He needs just a little something. I'm gonna have her take her button-down shirt off. And I'm gonna see if she can leave that someplace. Can we unequip this? Let's drop that. Okay, Larson. First thing you're gonna do is wear that jacket, please. Cover your shame. My god. Okay, so you decided to put the jacket on. He doesn't have any kind of button-down shirt up in front of it though, so he's just basically with like hanging open to freezing the wind, with his front hanging open here. Okay, this is a great start. Anyways, the first things we need to do is take a little lay of the land and see like where we want to build our first area here. Let's zoom all the way out and get a good feel for it. Okay, so it looks like we got a big mountain range over here. Takes up almost half the map. So that might be a good spot to be fairly protected from travelers and that kind of thing that might attack us. We can build into the mountains a little bit then too. We probably want to build next to an ore deposit though, because that usually will tell you if there's going to be good things in there. So there's an ore deposit up here. And this is actually a pretty well protected spot because we can use this area as kind of one barricade on this one side, and then use this as another barricade and start digging into the mountain a little bit maybe. I'm just taking a look around to see if there's anything else I might be able to spot here. There's a geyser over here it looks like. Steam geysers are important because you can make a geothermal generator at later times. We probably won't have the resources right away to make that. And that looks like it's the only one in the entire map, to be honest with you. I'm not seeing another one. Take another quick perusal here. And I believe you can find them by digging. Sometimes you'll uncover more geysers, but currently this is the only one. So we might have to actually move this to over here if we want to take advantage of that geyser. That's going to leave us a little bit less defended, so maybe we want to stick over here. All right, so I think for our first civilization, because we're not going to be able to build a geothermal generator right away because it requires too much metal, we will just concentrate on building over here. What is this up here? Is this kind of circle spot? All right, and let's make sure we're going to have spots to grow things. There's some stone here. We have some dirt that we can grow on. All right, I think this is a good spot up here. We'll move our things up to here, and that'll be a good spot to start building. So I'm going to actually first set up an area for storage. So we're going to zone a stockpile initially here. I'm going to put it right against this wall right here, and we'll make it like this. And this will be like for basically for everything that we want to keep for right now. We'll just have it stored with everything here, just because we need a good spot to put everything. So let's do everything except corpses there, and that'll move they'll move all their food and resources up to the top here, and we'll get them going on that. There's some tasks that need to be done right away here. It says build a room to protect our people. It requires wall pieces and a door. We need to build a growing zone so we have food, and we need to equip weapons. Now we should probably do that right away. Let's take a look and see what everyone's skills are here. I forgot already. Shooting is a 6, and he was the highest, I think. No, shooting is a 7 for Esparza, Resme, and for Blair it is shooting is a 3. So we're gonna give Esparza the good gun here, the Enfield, and she's gonna go pick that one up. And then Larson, I'm gonna give you this pistol right here. And Blair, there's another pistol around here someplace, I'm sure. Here it is. All right, equip that pistol. That way everyone's armed and ready to go. We're armed and dangerous. We're locked and loaded. All right, now, everyone can start picking this stuff up, but right now you notice there's little X's on it. I can just turn those off, though, by selecting them and hitting it with that. I can also press the F key. I'll probably just do that from now on. So F. And, yeah, so that's pretty good. We can start gathering these meals up, and we'll take them over to our storage area. We'll get all these things so that they're starting to collect all the silver and stuff. Not that we'll need it initially here, but we'll need some of it. Oh, we got some animals moving to our territory here. That's not great, but that's okay. We can take care of them when it's time. Oh, there's these boom rats. These boom rats are little varmints that explode when you kill them, and they're kind of dangerous if you're next to your structures. But luckily, we don't have any structures, and Larson's just hanging out, breezing in the wind right now. Doesn't decide to cover any shame whatsoever. Just wants to put an open jacket on around himself. We'll find him a t-shirt at some point, I think, here. So there's some more metal over here. We'll want them to gather. So grab that to Larson, if you don't mind. And as far as, okay, let's take a look at it and see. The other big aspect of this game is basically task management. So you actually can go into this overview of the colony, and then you can set them up with different tasks. Now, right now, we just have 3 people, so it's a little more complicated. We're going to need a lot of people doing a lot of different things. But once you get down, when you get more people added to your colony, you can actually start more like specializing with certain people to get things done better. But for right now, we're gonna have Blair constructing. The Luddite is gonna construct things. He's repairing, growing. He only got 1 for repairing, 1 for constructing. So I guess that's for the best that Blair's in charge of it. As far as there's a 3 in each of those things though, so we'll put her into that stuff too. Basically, I just want to have like 2 people doing each of the things. Shooting skill is a 4.5, 7, and a 4.5. So we'll get these 2 doing hunting. We'll get, let's see, 3, 3, and 3. I guess it doesn't matter. We'll get 2 people on cooking. We want to make sure we don't give too many jobs to a single person because the NPCs will get confused by things then. We don't need that many people doing art. I don't know if we need people doing art at all right now. That's kind of a later thing that we'll worry about when we start needing more mood altering abilities here. Hauling and cleaning, we can have everyone work on that. So we can only have 1 doctor. I guess we can have the Luddite also helping with Dr. Blair can help out with the doctoring. And crafting, I guess we'll put Larson in charge of that too. All right, so the only thing we don't have anybody doing right now is art, and that's not too crucial because no one's mood is going to be too bad right now. If we go into Larson here, for instance, and look at his thoughts, we can look at his needs and his thoughts. His needs, he's got filth on his feet, so he wants to clean those, I'm sure. But food and rest bars are still high, and his thoughts are still in a good mood. So you get a new colony optimism for each of your characters when you first start out here, and we're going to take advantage of that as much as we can here and get as much work done before their mood starts draining up here. So we need to get all of our wood loaded up in here. I'm going to get someone also cutting down some of these trees around here so we have enough wood to start building some structures. So grab all those trees if you don't mind, and we'll have plenty of wood. We got 75 wood are gathered already, 290 metal. We need to start thinking about what we want to do for shelter here, though. We need to build a growing zone, and we need to build some rooms. So let's see, if this is going to be our storage area, we don't want to get too far away from that. We still want to be protected, though, too. So let's build a structure. Make our first structure right here by these wood. We'll use these, we'll use wood walls. The difference here is you can make wood log walls, which are just made of logs stacked together. They're a little bit cheaper. Actually, no, they're not. They're a little bit stronger. They're not cheaper. They're 8 wood per block. But they do not transmit power and are flammable. But they can be built very fast. That's the advantage there. Versus wood walls, which take a little bit longer to build. They're cheaper, but they're weaker. But they also have power built into the conduit. So they can actually get power running through your stuff right away. And that might be something we want for the future here. So I'm going to actually put our first structure like right here. Make it pretty big, because we'll use this for other things. Should I just make it like a big, gigantic structure? I might as well. Let's just make a gigantic room for like kitchens, beds, everything like that. And we'll have separate rooms coming off of it eventually for each person's own bed. Because they do not like to share rooms in this game. They like to have their own, they're like teenagers, they like to have their own places to live. So we'll put all that together. We also need to put a door on it. And let's get everyone working. Let's put a door right here on this end of the building. And then we'll get someone building this very shortly. Okay, Blair's taking up the task. I think Blair might be the only person constructing right now. Oh no, we have 2 people. So Esparza should be start constructing here soon too. Larson, on the other hand, is just going to keep gathering resources, and that's just fine. We don't quite have anything for him to do just yet because he's not one of the constructors. Oh, there's another geyser right here. Awesome. Okay, so that's actually really close to the place. That's really, really good. We can use that for our geothermal energy when we want to. That's really nice that it's close to the system. Okay, perfect. All right, so this is going to be actually a pretty good build, I think. We'll have a nice big room here. It's going to take a little bit of time to get it all made. We might run out of wood here. So while they're making this, they're going to have to cut down some wood anyways. Just because of the way I set it up, it's on top of the wood we'll need. And I should probably tell them to chop down these other trees here too. Might as well. This one's not sufficiently grown yet. We can have them get the stockpile cleared up here though too. There's a boom rat in our stuff right now. I don't know if I want him there. I'm not going to worry too much about it just yet. But maybe I can have someone go take care of him. Who's not doing anything right now? Larson's just hauling. Why don't I have you go hunt this guy when you get a chance? Just keep him away from our stuff. See if somebody wants to hunt this guy. All right. I think someone's going to go after him. Oh, Larson's eating right now. That's fine. Get your energy back up, buddy. Oh, there you go. Take it to him, Larson. Take him out. Oh, he's moving into the area. He's gonna blow up. Don't shoot at the walls. We are building right now, Larson. Oh my God, he's an idiot. Great. We got paired with an idiot. Okay, so what I'm gonna actually do here is draft him. What drafting is basically, you're gonna take full control over a guy. You're gonna tell him exactly what you want him to do. I'm gonna want him to stand here. Actually, let's just melee this guy if you can. Can you just melee attack this guy? So I'm gonna click Larson and tell him to melee the boomerang instead of trying to physically attack it. And I'm gonna let him do a couple shots on. Oh, Esparza's jumping in the game here, taking him out. Don't hit my guy here though. Don't hit Larson by accident. Larson should have a lot more military skill if he was a commissar, I would imagine. Gotta have at least some military experience. Okay, so Larson took a little bit of damage there, but he's not too bad. Put out these fires if you don't mind, people. They'll only put out fires in their home zone. Now, we have to take a look and see if our home zone is set up correctly here. Okay, it is. So it does it automatically, where once you build a building, it puts a home zone around it. So they'll put the fires out in their home zone as long as we designated that. Now, Larson, you can actually go about your business. I don't need you to do anything for me anymore. Keep working. He's a little bit injured. I'm sure he'll be fine, though. He'll be fine. Don't worry about him. He'll be fine. We got a little bit of damage to our structure already here, and that's unfortunate. We're almost out of wood, unfortunately. We're gonna need some more spots. We need graves also. So we want to move this dead body away from the camp because it's gonna bring everybody down, basically. So we don't want to have that around here. So what we need to do is set up another stockpile. For now, we'll set up a stockpile and we'll put it. Oh, where do we want to put it? Let's put it over here in this area, and we'll put it where it's just gonna be. This is gonna be our corpse storage area, basically. And we'll set it to only corpses. So we'll turn everything else off, and we'll say only corpses in that area. And then when they need to move that corpse, they'll just put it in that spot for sure. So Esparza and Blair are going to town working on our first building. We'll put some beds in there once they're done. Hopefully we have enough stuff to do so. Let's see. We need furniture. I guess if we don't have enough wood, we can just do sleeping spots. It's not the best. They're not happy about sleeping on the floor. What are oh, she's fixing. I was like, what is she doing exactly here? Can you clean up these rocks, please? Here, can you prioritize moving that stuff? Here, Larson, you too. Why don't you prioritize moving that stuff, please? Get that out of the way, please. Because we need to put beds in. We need one piece of wood here for the structure to be done. I think that's probably why they're not cleaning it up automatically. Normally they'll clean stuff up right away. But we're missing one piece of wood here still. And now it's a full building. The roof is going on it, as you can see here. So Larson's going to clean up the dead body. And now we'll set up some sleeping spots. I guess they're going to have to sleep on the floor just now because I don't want them to go through the entire night without sleeping. We're going to be on a weird shift right now where they're going to want to sleep during the day, unfortunately, I think, because I'm sure everyone is dog tired, yeah. As Esparza wants some rest. Let's see, I'm sure Larson wants some rest too. Everyone's kind of tired. It's our first day. Luckily, we're taking advantage of our optimism here. Everyone's really tired though, so they're losing their mood quite quickly here. Pretty much negating all of the optimism they had. They had some social chats though, so that made them feel a bit better about their situation. We need to clean up this room, guys. Once you're ready, I guess. What are you doing still? What's the problem? They're cutting down trees just because they're there. I guess I should cancel that if I don't need you to pick up trees right now. Is there still wood to gather? There's still food to gather. We're working right through the night here. I mean, I guess that's fine. Go right ahead, but you guys should probably get some sleep. I guess maybe they can't sleep because it's too bright out. I don't know. Maybe they're not interested just yet. Let's see how we're doing on stuff. We got 20 wood, 70 wood, 7 meals, 607 metal. That's really good. We'll get some good progress then. Larson has been shot in the stomach. You should go rest up, buddy. I'm gonna actually, I'm gonna get rid of these sleeping spots and I'm gonna switch it to beds right away, just because Larson is damaged already and he's injured. Let's remove these beds here and let's put in actual beds. We'll not rough it here. We'll put in full beds. We'll put them a little bit far away from each other so nobody has to sleep next to each other at all. And there we go. So we'll get them their own separate rooms at some point here, own separate buildings possibly. But you guys should go rest as soon as possible. I don't want you guys to work until you're dead by any stretch. I need you guys alive and doing good here. Larson, you naked bastard. Why don't you get some sleep? Seriously. What's she? Oh, she's building the bed still. Okay, so build the beds, then you guys can go to sleep. Just gotta build your bed and then you can sleep, no problem. It's 20 per bed. I think we have enough wood here. We have 10 wood left. So Blair built her own bed and she's just going to sleep. She's like, screw everybody else. They can build their own beds. That's true for the most part, except I don't think Larson can, actually. I don't think he's allowed to build his own bed. Crafting is Larson cannot, and Esparza can craft. So he can't construct though. So hopefully somebody builds a bed for him. I really hope so. If not, we'll set up a sleeping spot that he can use for the time being. And Esparza should be able to just cut down this last tree. Let's speed it along a little bit here, and then she should make her own bed here, I think. She should have enough wood now though, I would imagine. There you go. All right, so make your bed and then go to sleep. And make a bed for Larson. Come on, you jerks. All right, we're in a colony of looking out for yourself these days. It looks like no one cares about helping out poor Larson who's been shot in the stomach, or been attacked in the stomach, bitten in the stomach by a boom rat. No one cares about him. Taking some shrapnel to the belly. Everyone just wants to look out for themselves. And here, Larson, go to bed, please. Please go to bed. All right. Well, we're gonna have to wait on that. Larson, you should take a rest, man. All right. Just don't touch any of this stuff now. Leave it where it is. Do not do anything else. Just leave it where it is. Go lay in bed, please. Don't mess with this stuff. Cancel all orders. Just don't do anything. Just go to sleep, buddy. Come on, please. Oh, God. Blair, make a bed, please. All right. Blair is refreshed and rested and ready to go here. She's fully rested, while Larson had to work through the night with a bullet in his stomach or something. So anyways, I think that's going to do it for our very first episode of RimWorld. We don't have a name for our colony or anything like that yet. We're still in the process of building it up. We've got Larson, the Nudist. We've got Esparza, who's kind of our go-to person. She's good at lots of things. And then Blair is Esparza is kind of not social, though, is her problem, I think, right? Yeah, she's antisocial. She's not capable of caring or being social. And Blair is our go-to, even though she's a Luddite, however you want to say it. She's our go-to person for most projects here. So yeah, this has been my first episode of RimWorld. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, this is a new series, so please let me know in the comments or likes or something so I know if you guys want to see more of this. If you don't, please let me know too. I'll take that into consideration when I'm planning out new series. But I hope to continue this for a little while. I hope it's really cool. I hope you're enjoying it, and I'll see you back for another episode of RimWorld very soon. Have a good night.